Uh-oh. Looks like my pet snake, you guys. I think it's trying to size me up here. This is not looking good. Figure out how big I am. That's not a good sign. Okay, yeah, this is not looking good, everybody. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, never mind. She's not sizing me up, everybody. She's just hanging onto my shoulder like it's a tree branch. For today's video, I'm going to cover you guys 3 insane snake myths that literally reptile keepers cannot stand hearing constantly. There's a variety of snake myths out there that have been debunked in the reptile world multiple times over and over again, but I'm just going to cover only 3 of these ones that I don't think I've ever discussed before. So the first one I'm going to share with you all is, can snakes hypnotize people? Or their prey, I should say. The answer is no. It's not possible. Snakes cannot hypnotize prey at all. It's just not in their nature. Because snakes, of course, while they are known for being ambush predators and some are constrictors, they do not hypnotize their food. And it's, just to get this out of your, make it clear to any of you guys, when you guys were little kids, have seen the movie The Jungle Book, you notice the snake in the movie is trying to hypnotize the kid up in the trees. Well, in reality, it's not real, everybody. Snakes don't do that. It was just all part of the story and stuff for, you know, for the kids' movie and stuff. So yeah, it's not possible. Just thought yeah. So just to clear the air, yes, snakes, they do not hypnotize their food. Now on this one, a lot of people might be a little surprised here, but most people that don't know too much about snakes, a lot of people believe that snakes are deaf. However though, that is actually also a myth. While snakes may not have in outer layered ears actually like a lot of animals do, snakes do have a way of actually, instead of actually hearing, they actually have a way of sensing vibrations. And that, how they actually sense the vibrations is actually through their jaw lines here. That actually, believe it or not, I actually looked up the amount of hertz they can hear. It's actually around 50 to, I think, 1,000 hertz, if I'm not mistaken, which is, so in theory, snakes kind of can hear, just not exactly the way we think of. So, I mean, realistically, it's kind of cool that, yeah, snakes are pretty smart and they can, just not with actual ears, but instead they can sense vibrations through by their jaw bones right here. Myth number 2 really is a little weird. I don't know why people still believe it, but a lot of people still believe that snakes are slimy. Now, in reality, they are not slimy, everybody. Reptiles, well, not just snakes, but all reptiles, they are all covered in scales, but are completely dry. Because if snakes were slimy, like all my animals inside their enclosures here, if they were all slimy, they would be all covered in their substrate bedding all over the place on their body. And when you look at my animals on video, well, not just in video, but also if you see any snakes in the wild, you'll notice they have hardly any like debris, you know, attached to them at all. That's because these animals, like I said, they are dry, they're covered with scales for protection. Those scales on them actually protect them from all sorts of that kind of gunk getting deep burrowed into their body. So it's really important that a lot of people need to understand that snakes, the reason they're not slimy is because those scales on them are there to protect them from all sorts of like bacteria or even like small little parasites trying to crawl into their skin. So if it weren't for those scales, and if they were really slimy, they would not look that healthy in the wild at all. They probably wouldn't even last, probably not even depending on what species, probably not very long. So yeah, definitely to clear the air, snakes are not slimy, just to be clear. And for the third and final snake myth of them all, everyone, that kind of drives me crazy every time somebody says this, snakes will chase people. That is the biggest myth of many snake myths in the mythology book. There is no reason, honestly, of a snake chasing somebody. Like, why would a snake, literally that is much smaller than us, like, let's say, like, a garter snake, for example, why would it want to chase me, everybody? Ask your, you know, why? That makes no sense. An animal so much smaller than me is actually going to be terrified of me in the wild when it sees me, because it knows I am, like, 50 times bigger than the snake itself. So the snake's first instinct to do is not chase me, but instead the opposite is flee from me. That is what a snake is going to do in the wild. 99.9% of the time they are going to do is try to get away from you, because they don't want to be, you know, seen out in the open. They think, oh my god, there's a huge creature right there, it's gonna try and eat me, I gotta get out of here. That is a snake's first instinct, is to try and get away and find some place to hide as quickly as possible. So really, for people that say snakes chase people, people, it's a complete lie, everybody. A snake is not going to want to waste its energy to chase down something so much larger than its own self. It makes no sense. So hopefully you guys understand now those 3 myths right there. Let me know which snake myth really bothers you the most. Let me know in the comments down below. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and just end this video here. Feel free to smash that like button, and feel free to drop a comment too, everyone. Well, technically I already did say that. So, and with it being pouring rain out, I can't go outside and do anything fun yet, but I'm probably going to do a movie night here with my family, so I'm going to let you all go. See you guys next time.